Hello everybody and welcome to some deck building for Eric and I's Dream Eater campaign, which is going to be starting very soon on the channel if you're watching this. We're going to be building 4 decks in this video because we need 4 decks for the Dream Eaters campaign. The Dream Eaters campaign is a bit different. Instead of being one 8-part campaign, it's 2 4-part campaigns that are designed to be played with one from one group, one from the other group, one from one group. So basically you're going to be doing like that. They are connected, but you can also play them separately. We are going to be playing them as one full campaign.
I love it.
So there's going to be some small influences between them. We have 2 groups that we're going today, and they're pretty spicy. One of them is Winifred Habamuck and Minty Fan Dream Team, where Winifred's going to be fighting, Min's going to be getting clues. And the other one is a little bit memey because we're going to have a little bit of fun still. And it is a Flex Charlie Kane petting zoo with a Flex Vincent Lee Doctor. I'm going to let Eric decide which group is going to go on which side. And I'm going to just basically say it exactly like this, okay? There is the Dreamers, and there is the Waking side. Which one do you want to be which?
I mean, Charlie Kane's got to be on the waking side.
All right, Charlie Kane's Waking side, okay.
Yeah, with his petting zoo, that can't be happening in a dream. That's two on point.
So Dream Eaters A, we're going to go Winifred. And then we're going to go Dream Eaters A, Min.
Did I make the right choice?
I'm not going to tell you till it's done. I'm not going to tell you till it's done. Okay, so I'm going to be focusing on combat with this Winifred deck. Another good thing about this campaign is that experience comes at you fast. Because you're only playing 4, we're going to earn like roughly 12 to like 8 and 6 experience. There's going to be a lot of experience that comes at you. Yeah. So I'm going to be using a British Bulldog as my main weapon source. So this one is a new card, which I hope to God I eventually get my Feast of Hemlock Vale player card, because I'm still waiting for those to get sent to me.
As of time of recording.
Yes. But it allows me to use my foot instead of my fist for shooting. And Winifred has 5 foot. And after I fail a skill test while parlaying with an enemy, I can put into play, but that's not going to be a thing.
No.
I'm also going to play with a 25 automatic, which allows me to fight, and I get I deal extra attack. I get better if I'm using against an evaded enemy, which I'm going to be because I have 5 foot.
Yeah, and because it's basically your backup for the Bulldog. I understand. Yeah.
And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to play a Winifred style that I've like never really played before, where I kind of like balance the normal green stuff, but I think I'm only going to run. I probably need an ally, but I think I'm only going to run 6 assets, maybe 8 assets, 1 event, 2 events, and then the rest are going to be skills, are kind of what I'm thinking I'm going to try here. I'm going to try to go like freaking crazy with this deck.
That's wild.
We're going to try something, because Winifred's ability, if 2 different non-weakness cards I control are committed to a skill test, I draw a card. Limit once per skill test. So I'm going to be looking at just going cycle crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
So what one of my assets is going to be is a card called Dirty Fighting. I probably need more things to kill things, though. I mean, I guess we could try to just shove them off. But this is something I'm going to upgrade into. So while attacking parlaying or attempting to evade an exhausted enemy, I get +2 skill value. And after I evade an enemy, I can exhaust Dirty Fighting and take a fight action against that enemy. Ignore the aloof keyword for this attack. So it's going to go on my side deck.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to play a card called Backstab, which just allows me to fight using foot instead of fist and deals +2 damage.
Solid. That's, yeah, I was about to ask like if there was anything like dynamite or something like that that would work to just do damage.
And I don't think there's another asset that jumps out at me in terms of how I want to fight. So I guess what I'm going to probably also is run a copy of this Swift Reload, which will allow me to reload my guns.
That makes sense.
Albeit, like, in theory, we can, like, go through our stuff really quick. In theory. I think what I'll also probably want is Sneak Attack. Deal 2 damage to an exhausted enemy or location.
That'll really help, I think, if you're doing a lot of evading.
And then I need my ally. think I'm going to start with Gregory Gry. So this guy, I can, when I initiate a skill test, I spend up to 3 resources, and if I exceed by that amount, I gain that many resources. We're going to do a bit of gambling again.
Of course.
This guy might upgrade into Cat Burglar, just because Cat Burglar gives me 1 foot.
Yes.
Potentially. And that is, I think, the 10 cards. I'm going to play this Dirty Fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And what should I have that Dirty Fighting start as my, like, placeholder?
Are there,
I honestly think I'm just going to put this Lone Wolf as just a placeholder for it. Commits for a foot. I'm probably not going to be using it, but Dirty Fighting is probably going to be one of the first things I put into my deck. Okay, and now we're going to just do it nice and simple. We're going to look at skills. 2 copies of Watch This. We're gambling because we're green and I have a lot of foot. That's easy. We're going to want 2 copies of Nimble, because this card's really good. So if I can move up to 1 time for each point this succeeds by to a max of 3. I'm going to be running Opportunist, because I'm going to be going to the upgraded version. The level 0 Opportunist is kind of actually poop, but the level 2 version is really good for Winifred. I would like some copies of Manual Dexterity, because those just give me foot. I also think I'm going to want some copies of Overpower, because this gun still uses Fist.
Mm-hmm.
And I can still, even though it's worse, if I have the Overpower, it might be better to do this, depending. But that's like, I also can use it to kill smaller things as well. I want 2 copies of Quick Thinking. If it's successful by 2 or more, I may take immediate action.
Nice.
And I don't think we actually need card draw, because I am card draw.
Yeah, you're going to be able to generate your own cards.
I think I'm gonna. What's my weakness? Arrogance. You must commit it. It subtracts. If it succeeds, return this to your hand. I think I'm gonna run this card called Daredevil. So I commit the topmost rogue skill, and then I can upgrade it into the upgraded version as well. I'll take Hatchet Man. If it's successful during an evasion attempt, the next time the evaded enemy takes damage this turn, deal it 1 additional damage.
Yes.
And then I think I'm going to run... What are some upgraded skills? Okay, you're playing Min, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to run this Copycat. So I can commit skills from your discard pile.
Absolutely.
That's going to be an upgrade, though. I'm probably going to play this Momentum. Probably going to play Savant. Actually, the Savant can take the form of Calculated Risk. It's not great, but it'll be fine. Maybe I actually don't. Looking at it, it kind of makes me a bit angry. I'm going to play Light-Footed instead. If it's successful during an evasion, I may automatically evade another enemy in my location. I don't know how much I want to use that, but I don't see another skill here that moves the needle for me. I mean, let's do Unexpected Courage instead, I think. I think Unexpected Courage is probably just going to be better.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at these upgraded skills again, because this is kind of like what I'm going to be doing. Copycat, Daredevil, we want. Momentum, Upgraded Opportunist. And that's kind of like what... I mean, I might even run these 3 aces. Why the fuck not? And then we want British Bull. This is just so I know when I pull all my cards out. We want British Bulldog and the upgraded... I mean, there's also upgraded... I have a lot of options. We're not going to get them all, but I can choose the best ones. But this is my deck, and we're going to see how it goes.
We love it.
We're going to see how it goes. But luckily, Winifred actually... So we're going to call our team name Minifred.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Not Winneman?
Winneman? Winneman T-Fan. Winneman T-Fan or Minifred. Yeah, I like them both, actually.
I like Minifred.
I like Winneman T-Fan more.
Okay, but would it be Minifred Fabamok?
Oh, let's go. Yeah. Luckily, Winifred works really well with Minty Fan, because Minty Fan is after investigate location, commits a card to a skill test, it gains a wild icon until the end of the test.
Sick.
So that works really well with me.
Yeah, assuming we stay together.
Yes, which we probably will.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Eric. What do you want to do?
So I want to avoid doing the only Seeker cards that I'm familiar with, which is Curse Seeker cards that allow you to do the free pickups.
Okay.
I want to avoid that.
Okay.
I think what I want to focus on this time is I want to focus on committing more cards.
So you want to be like me. You want to be committing cards.
I want to be committing cards. And I'm very interested in knowing if there's a way, like, what is the plus one?
The which one, sorry? This one?
What's her plus one?
Oh, you may choose a skill card committed to the skill test to return to its owner's hand after it ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I want to be committing skill cards, and I'm very curious to know what else Seekers can do, because I haven't really ever played them.
Okay. Some recommendations that I think are good places to start.
I think I have to get those magnifying glasses.
Yeah, always. Yeah, because she has 4-book.
Yeah.
Which is not like bad, obviously, but you know, magnifying glass makes it better. You probably want perceptions, right?
Yeah.
Just like nice, simple skills. What about a card like Eureka?
Skills successful. The investigator searches the top 3 cards of his deck for a card. Yeah, 100%.
There was a card you said from Hemlock Vale that you were interested in, and I mentioned it in Min. I don't know if you want to take your deck for this, but it could be something we could do for, especially with Winifred, if I'm going to be evading, we could use that to kill things.
I'd like that.
Okay. Let me show you some allies, because you have a lot of good choices. You're Seeker and Survivor. So none of them really work with skills.
Oh, interesting.
There's not really a skill ally. There's like the good allies, right? Like Dr. Milan Christopher, he just gives you money and book, right? There is Win and Green. But you need a Tomo Relic to really get this going.
Yeah.
However, one thing you got to be aware with Min is her weakness is actually pretty bad. So it takes up one of your hand slots. It can only leave play through its reaction ability. So after a skill test is successful in which she committed 6 matching skill icons, you could discard it. It has to be successful. However, you cannot commit exactly 1 or 2 cards to a skill test while it's out.
In which case I want Promise of Power.
She can't play Promise of Power. She is Seeker and Survivor.
Okay.
There is a card that you could run. Sorry, 1 second. Here we go. Long shot. There is a card you can run called Analysis, which you could run as potential protection for your signature weakness. You can go without it, but it really hurts to get the auto fail on that.
Yeah, no, I think I want that.
May I interest you? We have to see how more of this goes, but in our Lord and Savior, practice makes perfect.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's look at some practice cards to see what else jumps out at you. Oh, Deduction. You're going to want this card. You as a clue getter, you're going to want it.
100%.
So then you're now at 2, 4, 6 practice cards. So you're at 8 with Perception, which is a pretty comfortable number. I don't think you'll need to force anything else in if you don't want to. There is this plan of action if you want more, and I think there's some Survivor ones too. I think there's only one Survivor one.
If the skill is between the first and third action, draw 1 card if it succeeds. Oh, wow. I love this card. Yeah, I want 2 of these. I love the flexibility of it.
And then Survivor, no, you probably don't want Stunning Blow. I don't think you'll want this.
No. Although I did have a question, which is, what should I be doing as Min if I get attacked?
Ask me to help you.
Ask you to...
Alternatively, commit cards that give you foot icons, because this, if you commit this, for example, you get 1 wild, you get a 2nd wild, and you get a 3rd. You get a second, so you get 1 wild, a foot, and a 3rd wild with your ability. So you get to evade at 5. If you want some stuff that kills things, may I interest you in our good friend Occult Lexicon. So this card's not going to explain what it does, but it'll get you to where you need to go. So it's going to put 1 blood right into your hand and shuffle the other 2 to your deck. It's kind of like that Hallowed Mirror you were just playing. Same cycle. The blood right is this card.
Yeah, I want this.
So notably, Occult Lexicon is a one of. You can only run one in your deck.
That works.
But you are yellow, so you'll be able to find them. However, be aware that King and Yellow will steal stuff from you.
Yes.
Card draw, if you find Analytical Mind, this is a good way for you to get card draw.
Okay, perfect.
But you're also yellow, so like you're gonna have a shit ton of card draw. Like you've upgraded your perceptions, and then like also you go to your skills in Survivor.
What is Take Heart, by the way?
Take Heart is you may commit to any type of test. If it fails, Perform Investigator draws 2 cards and gains 2 resources.
I'm kind of tempted by that one.
Sure.
Why not?
Sure. Just seeing if there's anything else here that I think you probably don't want. Resourceful. You're not. You're more yellow than red. The level up skills, there's a lot of good stuff in Survivor that I can flag for you. Most notably, there is Sharp Vision, which is really nice for Min.
Yeah, I think I do want that one.
So put that in your side deck. There is the new card Persistence.
Oh, right.
So with Min, it's a repeatable, unexpected courage.
Yeah.
Put that in your side deck. We should probably want you to get, like, right now your economy is super low.
Yes, my economy is incredibly low.
Which is fine, because you actually, like, what do you have to play? You play this for 1, you pay this for 2, you pay this for 1, and that for 3. So we can look at, like, what if you want any other events. Because right now you're at 14 skills. But Min is skill heavy, and as you see, if you're going skills, you kind of just, like, embrace it. We're the skills to kills right over here.
100%.
Do you want to see some events?
Yes.
Okay. We also still probably want to figure out your ally.
Yeah. Now that I have the Occult Lexicon,
Yeah.
I wonder if that changes that one lady to be more
Winning
useful.
green? You could, yeah. So, while you control a Toma Relic, you get +1.
Yeah.
After your location, search the top 6 for a Toma Relic. She also has an upgrade as well, which is she gives you Brain End Book, and you search top 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a great choice for you.
Yeah, even if I've only got the one. Plus it means I can fish for the King in Yellow.
Yeah, actually, that's one thing to be aware of. If you only find the King in Yellow, you have to take it.
Hey, you know what? That means I can also choose in a situation.
Exactly.
Like, when is a good time for me to play the King in Yellow?
100%.
Yeah, so I'm ready for that.
All right. Do you want any other more enemy management, or are you happy with your Occult Lexicon plan, knowing that I'm also there to help you with enemies?
I think I'm pretty good. I guess what I'm almost looking for is there almost a Luke Robinson style ability, like something that will allow me to just walk away from an enemy or evade an enemy better.
There's a new card you could try. It's called Transmogrify. Not that one. This one.
Yes. I want it.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, so let's look at your curve. Curve is still quite low. All right, what else do you want? Like, what do you feel like would be...
So what I'm liking about this deck so far is that I'm doing a lot with this deck to... I guess one of my biggest fears is I'm playing a lot of skills. Do I have a lot of card draw along with that?
Yes, that's a great point. Because if you hit this... You want this. Like, if you don't hit this, is your card draw keeping up? Eureka replaces itself.
Yeah.
Perception replaces itself. Upgraded Perception, if you get to it, which you probably want to, it replaces itself and then some. So I'll put that in your sideboard just to remember. So you just want some card draw.
Yeah.
Take Card also draws cards.
But I mean, I'm looking at how many event cards I have. I'm looking at the King in Yellow wanting me to play at least 3 cards out of my hand. I could
You could potentially try this card. And notably, the Occult Lexicon, the Blood Rights, also can be card draw.
Yes.
Yeah, you want this?
Yeah.
All right.
Especially because it's dream themed.
Yeah, it fits very well.
In the Dream Seekers.
All right, so you probably want some economy here.
I do.
May I suggest just the most basic sort of economy here? Oh, you could do Cryptic Writings. You could do this one.
After you draw Cryptic Writings during your turn, play it, gain 2 resources. Yeah, this seems great.
So, yeah, the other alternative was Burning the Midnight Oil, but I think this actually might be good too. So this just lets you investigate. When it begins, you gain 2 resources. That's another option as well. But the thing is that, okay, there's actually some pros and cons for each of these if we just look at it, right? So burning the midnight oil, it's economy that's active. It's giving you something for doing something. Also has a foot and a book, which means you can get this for 2 foot or 2 book in a pinch.
Yeah.
Cryptic writings, worst case, you can just pay it for 2 resources if you don't draw it during your turn. Drawing it during your upkeep sucks for this card, but it is 2 book icons, which can help you for potentially getting rid of your king in yellow. Yeah, so which one, like...
Why can't I take both?
You could take both, but because your economy is so low, you might not need both, right?
Fair. But I'm just thinking...
The other one you could also look at is Crack the Case.
Ooh.
Those are like the 3 big economy cards. I think of the 3, Cryptic Writing is the less reliable. You kind of have to build around it a bit more.
Yeah. I think burning the midnight oil, as much as it's boring, it does seem the most powerful.
And then it also works well with, like, once again, with these.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, Crack the Case also can work really well with Dream Enhancing Serum, because if you hold the second one, you can, like, if you don't need money, you can just hold them as well.
Oh, good point.
It's very interesting.
You know what? Let's try Crack the Case.
They're all good options, I think. Okay.
Now, one thing I'm noticing about my deck is that my deck is a lot about control. And control of itself right now. Like, that's why I'm using wood and green to play around king and yellow. I've got the Dream Enhancing Syrup to control what's in my hand and to try and get more cards. Is there anything else I can do to have control over my deck? Like, is there anything else I can do to stack control of my deck in Seeker?
Like, you mean, like, choose what you draw?
Choose what I draw, or choose what happens, or choose the order in which things happen, stuff like that.
So, like, some encounter card control, maybe?
Yeah.
There is... It's an upgraded card. What's it called? It's a level 1 card. You could get this one eventually if you want to, like, protect from the Mythos deck.
I'm not really feeling that.
Level 0... Can I throw you a card that is a little bit Eric?
I'd like to hear it.
All right.
I saw it there, and I was like, what is that card? Oh, it's a giant cat. Of course it's Eric. Discard the top card of your deck. If that card has a weakness, shuffle it back in. Otherwise, for the remaining of your card, will that commit it to each eligible... Yes, absolutely.
All right. You're probably going to want to maybe look at buying this card in your upgrades.
Yeah, 100%. Thank you. That was something I was looking for, too.
Yeah, just like to crunch your movement down, especially if you're going to have some fun there. Honestly, what I would recommend probably for your last card is just a Guts.
Yeah.
Just to, like, have some safety from the deck. Honestly, I would play this deck.
I'm loving the way it looks.
15 skills. Look at they're having a great time. They're having a great time. Okay, well, that means we can quickly jump onto the other 2 decks.
Heck yeah.
All right. Oh, sorry, new deck. Okay, so we need a Charlie Kane, and we need a Vincent Lee.
For the petting zoo. All
right.
I will not speak like this the whole time I play Charlie Kane. Okay, I will.
All right, so this is B.
B means better.
B means Charlie Kane. All right. So, Charlie Kane is a little bit unique. Charlie Kane is also very fragile, so don't be surprised if everything falls off on this guy. I will say right now, I have never played Charlie, but from everything I hear, if you ever get Bonnie Walsh in play, your game's going to be entirely different, and if you find her in your mulligan, you never get rid of her. Even though she's not an animal, she's running the petting zoo. She's doing all the admin.
No.
So she's important.
Yeah, she's the Oh, wow, what a weird Lutheran reference to make. She's the woman who actually runs the church. I'm just the pastor who does the talking.
All right, so I'm going to give you a very scary suggestion. And I think you should start within the thick of it.
In the thick of it?
I think you should start with some trauma to get some more experience.
Absolutely.
You are going to only have 5 and 5.
Absolutely. I'm an old man.
All right. And then what I think you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put in Miss Doyle with 1 of that 5 experience.
Oh my god.
So she's going to have
Yes.
cats, which are very good. Each one of your allies exhausts to add their skill +1 and then +1 for each matching skill icon. So Miss Doyle, you can exhaust her to add +2 to a test.
Sick.
Okay. Now let's just look at creatures, because that's what we're here for. We're not doing sled dogs. Don't even think about it.
Why not?
We're not starting there. We're not going to start there. You want Devil.
We want the devil.
I'm just put him in the side deck right now.
Yeah, because he's experience.
Yeah. There is guard dog you could do. But 1 second. I think you're going to want a card. Perfect. Summoned Hound.
This is the best petting zoo I've ever heard of.
So this guy's kind of neat because as a lightning bolt during your turn, except during an action, you can exhaust him to fight or attack with a skill value of 5.
Oh yeah, put him in.
Or yeah, so you fight or do those things. However, this guy is bonded to a thing called Unbound Beast. So if you draw this guy, the dog attacks you.
Yeah, but I can use the dog to fight him.
It replaces the dog. The dog changes. It gets sacrificed. However, there is a card that you actually just played, Chance Encounter. This allows you to put the Summon Hound into play without shuffling the weakness into your deck.
Oh, let's do it. Put it in.
We can't get it. I'll put it in your side deck right now, but it's going to be one of those things. So it's crossed out. And that's because as Charlie Kane, you have to choose 2 classes. You get allies of any color, but you only get up to 0 to 2 of 2 classes. So one of them is going to need to be Survivor.
We love Survivor, though.
We do love Survivor. All right, we need to give you a lot more allies, though, because that's kind of like what you do. You're also going to need a bunch of economy.
Yep.
I think you should probably do Survivor and Guardian.
Yeah.
Because you can play a card called Motivational Speech, which allows you to reduce...
Yeah.
Which is very good. I mean, you're on the
it's
art.
me.
Yeah. The rule is if you're on the art, the card is good for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get what? You get 3 additional ally slots. That's pretty sick. So that means you can run... This guy's not unique, so you can get 2 of these dogs in play if things go up. So what you're going to want to be doing is you're going to, once you get chance encounters in your deck, you're going to want to commit this guy to then play it. Alternatively, if you ever have to discard a card, he should be your first choice.
Yes.
All right, let's look for more allies. All right, you want more creatures, though, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
What's Aquina?
Aquina?
Aquina.
She is... She's human. Okay. You can run Stray Cat. Discard it to automatically evade a non-elite enemy location.
Yeah.
Also gives you a +1 or +2 foot. There's Mysterious Raven.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a creature. It cuts it. It makes the cut.
Yeah.
So you could play Sled Dogs.
They're going to make me so fighty, though.
But you're the goon. We're kind of flexing. Yeah, you want the Sled Dogs.
Put them in.
Travis hates this card, so I know Travis is... you're probably going to want a card.
Why does he hate the card?
Because it's not good.
Oh, should we get rid of it?
I mean, no, but this is the fun deck.
Okay, that's true.
We can see. There's this card called Rod of Animalism.
Yes.
Which costs experience. I'll put it in your side deck.
Yes.
So that could be something. You could do that over the Summoned Hound to start. And you can put in the Summoned Hound later with the chance encounters. Might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, that's probably a better idea.
You put 2 Rod of Animalisms in. Okay, what are we looking at?
We still need more animals.
I think we're running out. I think the only other animal you can get is Familiar Spirit, which doesn't actually do anything for you.
It adds head.
It does add brain, yeah, it does give you brain. Okay.
How much does it cost to play?
That's David Renfield. 1.
1 for 2 soak and 2 brain. Maybe. And maybe then we drop 2 of the sled dogs.
No, if you're playing Sled Dog, you need to run all 4. Those are the rules. You'll need all 4. So they take up 2 of them take up a single ally slot.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
All right, we're going to need to give you card draw. So we're going to give you Take Heart. I think I have 4 copies of it.
Okay.
You know what? Let's just search draw. Because unfortunately, Guardian has good economy, but bad card draw.
Yeah. What's self-sacrifice? No.
It does draw 2 cards.
Oh, maybe then. What's on the hunt? That sounds like a dog thing.
That allows you to search for enemies instead of other encounter cards.
No, thank you.
You could do Glory. But I don't... We probably got to give you some weapons, right?
Yeah, if I'm fighting, I need some weapons.
Yeah, so what do you have? So Miss Doyle gives you that. She gives you Book. Sled Dogs give you Fist.
Lots of fist.
Stray Cat, I mean, they all give you +1.
It's not +2, according to what you told me.
Well, Stray Cat won't, right? Stray Cat's only going to give you +1
yeah.
for Fist. Okay. We need some weapons. I mean, but we are flexing. Like, my Vincent Lee is also going to be able to fight.
Yeah.
We're going to kind of flex.
Yeah.
I mean, alternatively, you also... I mean, actually, probably we both kind of do our thing. Okay.
Predator or prey? What does that do? This seems really good.
It is a dilemma, so it plays when you draw it. You don't get to control
That's not
when
as
you-
good.
yeah.
Okay, so it only replaces itself. It's not
Yeah.
really draw.
If you don't mind holding cards, you could play this in your opening deck. If you don't mind holding cards for like a scenario, because you only can play it on the final agenda.
Oh.
But it is dead otherwise.
Yeah, I'm not so
We have to
interested.
find your weapon.
Yeah.
Okay. How are you killing things? Probably not the 32 Colt. My gut tells me you probably want, like...
What is the biggest, most murdery weapon in the game?
You unfortunately can't play it because you only go up to 2 experience.
Rats. Okay, okay. So we have to find something that works in our price range.
Yeah. So, like, you're probably going to play, like, just, like, 2 one-handed weapons.
Yeah.
But I'll be able to help as well.
Are you not loving the Charlie Kane deck as much?
I think it's fun. I mean, like, if you get Summon Hound in play, you're going to be able to do a lot, right? Because
Yeah.
you get 2 additional actions. And then, like, in theory... I think in theory your deck might be better as leaning more clues, and mine is leaning more damage.
Oh, okay.
That might be better. Just because, like, damage is more important. And I can get clues during downtime better than me needing to kill during downtime.
Yeah,
so maybe
sure.
we just got to shift, right?
Yeah.
So maybe you actually do get rid of Sled Dog because it is damage.
Yeah.
And instead... Because, like, Mysterious Raven gives you +2 book.
Yeah.
Right? We just got to put some clue-getting stuff instead of weapon stuff into your hand.
Yeah.
Which means you might be able to not be motivational speech, and you
then
could do
switch
something
into-
else, like
yeah.
Seeker or Rogue.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
Okay, let's just kill this right now. Honestly,
Does that mean we go, like, purple?
ooh, you want to try Mystic.
Well, because Mystic's got some of those cards that allow you to just hoover up clues, right?
It does have some cards that let you just hoover up clues. Like, you could play, what's it fucking called? It's an event, Drawn to the Flame. You could just discover 2 clues at the top card of the encounter deck.
Yeah.
The thing is, you're going to have so much soak, and you can use these guys when you want to.
Exactly.
And also, you didn't hear from me, because people might get mad at me saying this, but Dream Eaters is the easiest campaign, so, like, the encounter deck is at its least scary.
Okay. I'm ready for it.
Okay.
And then there's also, what was that? It was a spell, I think, so I probably can't play it. But it was the one that allows you to just take clues. The lady is standing in the water.
Oh, read the signs. You still have to test for it, but you could do it.
Yeah, I've got...
It's a book test, which you can do.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to try that out? We got to look at your economy. How many allies do you have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You probably want another ally.
Yep.
All right. this is super boring, but this guy has a bug on his picture. I think you should want this guy because he also gives you money.
Probably.
Yeah, like he's super like there's a bug. It's like you'd be like it's part of the zoo.
Yep.
I think it's just like the right choice.
Yeah.
The only thing is we're missing that economy on the blues. He's not a creature, but you have 2. I mean, you could also run him as a 1-of, or you could start as 2 and then get in these guys for the more. But I do think that realistically, you probably want to have like Devil replace like your Stray Cat, potentially. See how it goes. Okay, we want to get you some resources, right?
Yeah.
Resources and card draw. You can run Voice of Ra. It usually ends up... I mean, you also could just run Emergency Cash, because we're not really adding Chaos tokens to the bag.
Mm-hmm.
But I could, if we want.
And if you want to.
Yeah, let's fucking do it. I can just... let me just grab a Spirit of Humanity.
Which means I should probably get that Chill Covenant. The one that says, leave me alone, Chaos tokens.
You can't get those in these colors.
Then I don't care. We're just going to go for it.
You probably want Promise of Power. No one's running that yet.
Yeah.
Okay. We probably want to get you some draw. Let's see if there's more draw we can do.
Do I need more money?
Potentially. For each arcane slot you have. No, that's not you. Man, draw.
Even with Familiar Spirit?
I mean, you could. You feasibly could. For each arcane slot you have, draw 1 card. For each arcane slot you have, fill. You probably want to upgrade out of it. Let's just see if there's anything better in, like...
Yeah.
Not much draw, huh?
What about neutral draw?
Tempt Fate is replacement. You could run Perceptions if you're going to be getting clues.
Yeah, seems good.
Oh, this deck's a pile, and I'm loving it. All right, we want to put some stuff in your hands.
Ooh, what's Dark Horse again?
Dark Horse is if you have no resources, you get stats, but you probably are going to have because you probably have to save up for your next stuff. Luckily, if you get Rod of Animalism out, all your creatures are cheaper, right? So this is free. This is cost 2. This costs 1. You probably want...
I'm just angry because it has the word horse in it.
Yeah, and you're like, I wanted that. Okay. What are we putting in your hands? Mystic doesn't have a lot of hand slots. You could take... Ritual Candles. So we could also... sorry, I need to go back to Voice of Ra for a second. If we're playing Voice of Ra, we probably need to turn all of these into taboo decks. Because with this taboo deck was changed to this now just says symbol.
Oh.
So it was buffed. Likewise, I'm on that, because likewise with Ritual Candles is also buffed to say symbol.
Okay.
Should we want to do taboo?
Yeah, let's taboo
So in that case, we need to taboo everybody. Which I think is only going to affect this Winifred deck.
Okay.
So that's the only thing that you'll need to know is that Voice of Ra, and then if you want the candles, are going to be... and Dr. Milan Christopher now exhausts.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
All right, that's the change. Okay, 25 cards, 5 more cards. You probably realistically want an emergency cache.
Yeah. And then more animals.
You'll get them as you upgrade. I think you're out of them, to be honest.
I don't have guard dogs. And I don't have sled dog.
We had sled dog for a bit, remember?
Yeah, but hold on.
Yeah.
Let's rethink this. Let's rethink sled dog. Oh, sled dog's so good for damage, though, too.
It is, but you need to run 4 of them, and then you need to find them. Oh, you know what you probably want? I'm an idiot. I'm a freaking idiot. You're going to want Calling in Favors.
Yeah.
Yeah, call the animals and be like, we need you out here. We need you out here yesterday. You're going to want 2 of those. And then you want 1 more card. You know what you do? You go to a 1 of emergency cash.
Mm-hmm.
And then you make a choice. I'm leaving this to you.
Okay.
Do you want 2 of luckies?
Mm-hmm. Probably not.
Plus 2. Or do you want 2 of ward of protections?
Ward of protection.
All right. That's your Charlie deck.
It's a mess.
We can also revisit it. I think it's a fun time though.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna do what's my deck building? It's a bit of fucking everything.
I'm really sad there aren't more animals.
I know, eh?
I wanted to have like 15 animals.
All right, secret cards 0 to 3, neutral 0 to 5, cards that heal damage 0 to 5, up to 15 other guardian and or survivor cards. Okay, I would like to start with an in the thick of it. I would like to start with Jessica Hydes. I would like to get a runic axe. 2 copies, and we're going to do Inscription of Glory. All right. I'm a fucked up doctor, what can I say? Okay, and then we're going to just look up heal, and we have a million things here.
I can't wait to make you so upset when I slowly put sled dogs back into my deck.
Don't worry, you won't need it. I'm going hard kill.
I'm using them to move faster. Doesn't even respond. Doesn't want to hear that.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to think because it's so open.
Why does Bryn hate sled dogs?
No, Travis hates sled dogs because they're bad. Because like you do all this work to basically just get like the damage output of a weapon.
But you also move faster.
No, but then you're not using it as the weapon, right?
Yeah, but then you have lots of soak.
You do have a lot of soak, but also like you could just play like other soak and like.
You know, I'm just being annoying. Those dogs do everything.
They do. And also it's really funny because they were our spoiler. So we kind of are like always living with those dogs. Okay. We need to be healing a lot. Oh, that's a really cool. Yeah, we want this. Fuck yeah. We're going holy doctor. We're going cleric.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. We're doing a cleric build. All right, give me vicious blows.
Cleric and druid, the classic combo.
Hell yeah! Let's go. Give me stunning blows. Give me overpowers. All right, we're cooking. Halfway done the deck. So what can I do? I can run 15 other guardian and or survivor cards. So this one counts for my healing. 2. This one counts for healing. This one counts for healing. This one's going to count for healing. 2, 4. 2, 4, 6. Okay. Give me. They only heal damage. So I can't play Peter Sylvester. But that's okay. How do we survive horror? Through Runic Axe, probably. Okay. Let's look at some Seeker stuff. I only have 2 hand slots. We're not probably going to run more.
What about the masks?
Yeah, I'm going to probably run Wolf Mask. Because that'll give me a big boost on my combat ability. My foot's abysmal, but that's okay.
I'm there to dodge.
Yeah, exactly. You're here to save the day. You're here to dog. Big difference.
Not if you don't give me those sled dogs.
Yeah, actually, you don't have it. No, you'll have these guys in your deck, and also
That's
Devil.
true.
Devil's gonna be sick.
Devil's gonna
be nice too because like that's kind of why I went for Vincent Lee because you wanted to play Devil, and this allows me to heal you.
Yes.
That's kind of like what I'm looking at. Okay. I'm gonna run Prepared for the Worst. No, I'm gonna run Backpacks. We're gonna run Backpacks. We're gonna want the upgraded version. And I'm gonna run Emergency Cache. But we're gonna have the upgraded version probably near the end. Okay. I need 10 more cards. We need some events. Give me... I don't like that. You know what? I think I'm going to take End of the Road.
Sick.
I think I'm happy with that. I think I'm also going to take Luckies.
Good. Do you have enough weapons?
Nope, but we'll make it work.
Do you have enough card draw?
No, but I'm going to use downtime to draw cards too.
Oh, okay.
If we don't need to get clues, I'm going to take that one card that I had you playing toe-to-toe.
Mm-hmm.
I have Overpower. I'll take Glory if I can. Am I getting close to my limit? Yes, I am over my limit by how much? Enough that I think End of the Road. Okay, am I now End of the Road? Okay, I can run one more card. It's not going to be End of the Road then, but it might just be, I don't know if there's anything else that's really worth it. I have to be very aware, just so when we're playing, I'm not going to take offense if you just ask me occasionally, is your deck still legal? Because
okay.
Vincent Lee has very unique deck building. You kind of can do like everything. Sorry. Heal. Okay. Okay. Give me 2 of this card, which is called... It's a card I play in like pretty much all my decks. It's an event, Tempt Fate, of course. So Tempt Fate just replaces itself and adds a bunch of Curse and Bless tokens, which is going to work well for your Voice of Ra, which we want to have some synergy there.
Mm-hmm.
I probably will get a Covenant.
Yeah, I was
you
say
also
you
can
one.
get a Covenant. You can get the Ancient Covenant if we do need to. But I don't know if I'm going to. I think kind of the plan for Bless and Curse tokens is just that if it happens, it happens.
Okay.
Because we're not going to... like, I'm looking at adding a lot of Bless tokens, so we're hopefully going to cascade those into big things.
Yeah.
I have 2 more cards. It probably should be a Seeker card. Let me just see if something jumps out. Is there a skill that Min's not using that would be good? I don't think so. Is there an asset that I think is good? I don't think so. What's my... my economy's pretty big. What's Min running? She's running Crack the Case?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. Give me the one you didn't take.
Yeah.
Burning the Midnight Oil. I love it.
You've got 2 Seeker cards in your Seeker deck.
Yeah. And they were the last cards I put in. All right, let's see how much I hit on this. Sorry, I've saved you. Let's see how much I hit on this. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on backpack. Yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough.
Sick.
This level 0 backpack actually sucks, so I'm going to take it out and put in a prepared for the worst, just because the level 0 backpack is actually dookie. But the level 0, that'll be a good
That's
spot.
forbidden.
Oh, fuck.
You have to
Thank
put
you
in
for-
that backpack.
Fuck. And no, we'll just draw better for the first scenario, and I'll just play Unexpected Courage. Right, that's just how we'll do it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Just draw better. Once again, this is a big do as I say, not as I do vibe, because I'm reckless. All right, well, those are our decks. Oh yeah, this is now... Hunt is +1 experience. Okay, I'm not going for that right away. All right, I'm excited. These decks are going to be a good time. This Charlie deck is going to be great. I mean, honestly, though, I think your priority, even though you love Devil, this guy and the chance encounters will be your priority, because it'll open up your fucking world. You'll be like, this dog can do anything. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Coming up soon, we're going to be starting this campaign. And honestly, actually, I think this Min and Winifred is just going to try hard, go great, and we're going to crush it. It's going to be awesome. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one. We'll see you very soon. In the meantime, thanks for watching. I already said that. In the meantime, consider liking and subscribing, all that kind of stuff. Have a good one, and as always, GG's.